The organization that I have chosen is McDonald's, ranking number 41 on Fortune magazine's most admired organizations. A major issue that the organization is facing is the quality of products and services. According to Fox News, McDonald's has the worst quality of fast food out of the top 12 big name fast food chains. It is also lacking a people centered viewpoint, which is making consumers choose other chains over McDonald's. Because of this underperformance, McDonald's is losing their customer loyalty and customer preference. Consumers want to spend their money in places that will put their employees and customers first and also have larger impacts than themselves. According to a study done by Investopedia, McDonald's has been experiencing a loss of revenue since 2015 and is no longer a top-ranking fast food establishment. According to Fox News, it is currently ranked 12 out of 12 in big-name fast food chains, a high fall when it was number one in the late 90s and early 2000s. From the outside looking in, McDonald's seems to have a well put together structured design and culture. They bounced back from a scandal a few years ago, got a new CEO, and appeared to be back on the rise. But that was not enough for consumers. The trust was already lost with the organization, and it was going to take a lot more than new faces to bring it back. According to Veronica Page, McDonald's has become comfortable in their successes and their spot as the number one chain, so they failed to evolve. There are clear deficits in their operations, including keeping a simplified menu, fast and speedy service, and maintaining low prices. In recent years, McDonald's has tried to expand their menu with a new artisan option and has given their menu prices an increase to remain in the game with other fast food establishments. However, consumers for McDonald's want their core menu. They're not looking for new or exciting options that are going to cost more. They want McDonald's to focus back on their promise of quality food for a quality price, but are not receiving either right now. The McDonald's organization does embody the principles and values of conscious culture and management. If used properly, these values and principles could greatly impact the organizational function. The organization states on their websites that they are looking towards a sustainable future, including sustainability for their produce, meat, conservation of forests, and in their packaging and waste. The organization also states that they are very people-focused by giving back to their employees through McDonald's Hamburger University and to the community through the Ronald McDonald House. If McDonald's put the conscious culture and principles at the forefront of their operations, they would prove to customers that they are a people-centered organization. Right now, advertisements only show food options and popular celebrities, but that is not what consumers are looking for when they are looking for places to spend their money. They want to know that the company is working towards a sustainable future. They want to know that the organization is giving back to their employees and to the greater community. Doing so will increase customer popularity, create an engaging workplace, and in turn, both of these things will increase revenue and profits. To bring improvement within the organization, I would create a slogan that would enact change and motivation to the organization. I would then create a team of motivated employees that want to lead the change and make a difference within the organization. I would be sure to gather support from investors, other employees, and the community by establishing that the past organization of McDonald's is in the past and the future is bright for the new McDonald's. Finally, I would enact the change by removing processes that are ineffective. For example, larger menu changes and inflating prices to keep our focus on what really matters, which is quality hamburgers and fries for the family. I would do this by creating a path of small wins towards a larger goal and allow leaders and followers of this change to check off these smaller wins so that we can keep motivation up. Some possible challenges to this change would be a lack of support from employees or consumers, the lack of trust from employees or consumers, and ineffective employees who might not want the McDonald's organization to change at all. The lack of support and trust go hand in hand. If employees or consumers do not believe that an organization can change, then they will not support that future change. Again, we need to focus our attention on being people-centered and making sure that both employees and consumers feel heard. Additionally, employees who do not want to change or do not feel that change is necessary might need to be removed from the organization. Hesitation is okay, but a complete lack of willingness to try or openness to learn and to change will not be tolerated. I have learned a lot over the course of this class and this project. 3 lessons that I have learned are: 1, change is not a one-person job. It requires a team and a large support system in order to make any change successful within an organization. Number 2, it is important to implement smaller wins to keep motivation high. Allowing people to check off small wins will keep them motivated to keep the change moving. And finally, number 3, create a culture that makes people want to engage and commit. An engaging workplace and an engaged workforce can make all the difference in the world to an organization.